Okay, welcome back, students. So now we'll talk about basic accounting equation. So let's now start. Okay. Basic accounting equation is seen as assets equals liabilities plus equity. Okay, so assets equals liabilities plus equity. Okay, and then syempre, if for example you are finding for the liability. Okay. Given the formula, what is the formula for liabilities? Siyempre, assets minus equity. Okay. Again, for example, ang hinahanap din natin is equity. So, syempre, ang formula natin is asset minus liabilities. But the basic accounting equation is assets equals liabilities plus equity. For example, you have 100,000 liabilities, you have 50,000 equity. So how much is your asset? Siyempre, 100 plus 50, 150,000. Okay? Again, for example, you have 200,000 assets and then you have 100,000 liabilities. How much is your equity? Siyempre, gagawin mo dyan, 200,000 minus 100,000, your equity is 100,000. Okay, next. For example, you have an equity of 150,000 and you have an asset of 350,000. Okay, so how much is your liabilities? Okay, 350 minus 150 is equals to 200,000. So to cross-check, 200,000 pesos plus 150,000 pesos equals 350,000 pesos. And syempre, dito sa baba, andito yung extended version ng basic accounting equation natin, which will view as current asset plus non-current assets is equals to current liabilities plus non-current liabilities plus capital plus income minus withdrawal minus expense. Okay. So kung babalikan natin yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, asset is here. Current asset and non-current asset. Next one, liabilities is your current liabilities and non-current liability. Okay? And then your equity, capital minus withdrawal, and then plus income minus expense. Okay. Let's have short activity. So for example, uh, you have an asset of 100,000, liabilities 58,000. So how much is your equity? Again, assets 100,000, liabilities is 58,000. How much is your equity? Yes, the right answer is 42,000 pesos. Okay, next. What if your assets is 245,000 pesos and your equity is 130,000 pesos? How much is your liabilities? 245,000 assets and then equity is 130,000. So how much is your liabilities? Yes, you are right. Your liabilities is 115,000 pesos. Okay. Next, what if your liabilities is 45,000 and your equity is 130,000? Again, what if your liabilities is 45,000 and your equity is 130,000? How much is your asset? Your asset is 175,000 pesos. Okay? So again, our accounting equation is assets equals liabilities plus equity. Okay? Ale. Ale. Okay? Assets equals liabilities plus equity. Or current asset plus current non-current asset is equals to current liabilities plus non-current liabilities plus capital, withdrawal, income, and expenses. Take note, if ever na hindi available yung non-current liabilities, syempre, zero yung ilalagay natin. Or, kunwari, wala yung mga amounts ng mga items na ito, syempre, zero pa rin yung ilalagay natin. But, again, repeat, our accounting equation, basic accounting equation, is assets equals liabilities plus equity. Okay, next. Next is the effects of common accounting transactions to accounting equation. When we have increase in asset, there's probability that there is an increase in equity. Increase in asset is equals to increase in equity. Second one, increase in asset is also an increase in liability. Third, increase in one form of asset could decrease in another form of asset. Fourth, decrease in asset is also a decrease in liability. Increase in one form of liability would decrease in another form of liability. Decrease in asset would decrease in equity, and decrease in liability would increase in equity. Okay? So kindly take note of the effects of common accounting transactions to the accounting equation. Now, now go to the different examples. Okay. So for example, we have our transaction number one. The transaction number one on March 1, 2026, Robert Cruz decided to start a computer rental business with an initial cash investment of 300,000 pesos. So sabi dito, si Robert Cruz ay nag-decide to start a computer rental business. So again, yung business niya is a computer rental. Okay? With an initial cash investment of 300,000 pesos. Based from our previous topics, pag sinabi nating investment, papasok agad yan sa ating capital account. Okay? Capital. And ano yung in-invest niya? In-invest niya ay net 300,000 what? 300,000 cash. Okay? So kung titingnan natin, di ba? Kung titingnan natin, nag-invest siya on a capital account and syempre nag-invest siya ng cash. With this, di ba? Ang mga accounts na gumalaw is first is your cruise capital and your cash 300,000 each. So take note na kapag may gumalaw na isa, kailangan may gagalaw din na isang account. Based sa transaction number one, nag-invest, kaya pumasok sa capital account, and then meron siyang cash na 300,000 pesos. Now na alam natin na gumalaw yung capital at gumalaw yung cash, ano kaya ang classification nila? Cash is an cash is an asset and capital is a equity. Okay? So kung titingnan natin, yung value tumaas ba or bumaba? Yung asset or equity. Siyempre, since merong nadagdag, tumaas yung asset niya and tumaas din yung equity. Okay? So increase in asset, increase in equity. Okay. Second transaction tayo. Second transaction is transaction number two on March 3, 2026. Robert Cruz bought 10 computers from Bitstock Company for 350,000 on account. On account means on credit. Okay? So sabi niya, on March 3, Robert Cruz bought 10 computers. Ayan. Sabi niya, bumili daw siya ng 10 computers na worth 350,000 on account. Okay, gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo, pag on account, utang yan. Okay? Account meaning utang or on credit. Okay. Question. Sino ang may utang? Di ba si Robert Cruz? And sino ba si Robert Cruz? Di ba tayo yung may-ari ng business? So, umutang daw si Robert Cruz sa Bitstop Company. So, since tayo yung umutang, saan natin siya ilalagay? Sa accounts receivable or accounts payable? Siyempre, nasa accounts payable yan. Okay? So, utang niya ng 350,000 sa accounts payable natin. Okay. So, ano pa yung gumalaw? Ano daw binili natin? Bumili tayo ng computers, di ba? So, computer, okay? Or equipment natin, di ba? Worth 350,000. Again, kung alam na natin, ano kaya yung accounts payable? Assets, liability, or equity? Di ba nasa liability? Under saan? Current or non-current? Di ba nasa current liabilities? And computer is part of your fixed assets. So kung kasama siya sa fixed assets, okay? So is it current or non-current? Siyempre, nasa non-current asset siya. Okay? So, kung idadagdag natin siya, since asset, tumaas yung asset natin na 350 and then tumaas yung accounts payable kasi nga meron tayong utang. So, kung makikita natin dito, 350,000 assets, accounts payable, 350,000, and yung equity, wala pa din. So, in the accounting equation, diba? The first transaction natin, 300,000. So, yung total assets natin is 650,000. Your liability is 350 and your equity is 300,000 pesos. So, kung i-sum natin yan, 650 is equals to 350 plus 300. Ito, 650,000. Ito, 650. Balance pa din siya. Okay? Next. Next tayo, transaction number 3 is on March 5, 2026. Robert Cruz bought furnitures from Nara Company for 150,000 paying cash. Based on the transaction, di ba, sabi niya, bumili daw siya ng furnitures. And furnitures are assets, liabilities, or equity. Furnitures are assets. So, under non-current assets. So, bumili daw siya ng furniture ng worth 150. So, anong nangyari dun sa asset? Siyempre, tumaas siya under doon sa furnitures natin or fixed assets natin. Okay. So, sabi niya, nung bumili siya ng 150,000, ano daw yung binayad niya? Is it utang or is it cash? Sabi sa transaction, nagbayad siya ng cash. Diba? So, sabi natin, gagalaw yung cash natin. Diba? So, ano yung cash? Cash is an asset, liability, or equity. Diba? Yung cash natin is an asset under current asset. So, tumaas ba or bumaba? Siyempre, bumaba yung cash natin. Kasi nagbayad tayo, nabawasan yung cash natin. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo sa baba, furnitures na nagdag, 150. And syempre, nabawas yung 150 na binayad na cash. So, kung total natin to, same pa din. 650 ang asset, liabilities is 350, and your equity is 300,000. Okay? So, next tayo. Transaction number 4. Transaction number 4 is on March 10, Robert Cruz paid Bitstop Company cash 50,000 as partial payment for the computers bought last March 3, 2026. Ano ulit nangyari noong March 3, 2026? Di ba nangyari noong March 3, 2026 is bumili daw tayo ng computers. Diba? Bumili tayo ng computers worth 350,000. Ngayon, sabi niya, nagbayad daw siya. So, ano ang mga naapektuhan, di ba? Siyempre, yung cash, bumaba kasi nagbayad siya. And cash is an asset under current asset. Na syempre, since nagbayad siya, mababawasan din tayo ng utang or accounts payable. And accounts payable is under liabilities and yun yung current liabilities natin. So, makikita natin sa transaction sa baba, dito, nabawasan tayo ng cash since nagbayad tayo ng 50,000. And syempre, nabawasan din tayo ng accounts payable since nagbayad tayo ng 50,000 pesos. So kung pag pinag-total natin ng lahat, the number of assets natin is 600,000 pesos. And then your liability is 300 and then your equity 300. So pag ito-total natin to, 600 equals 300 plus 300,000. Okay, next. Transaction number 5. Okay, transaction number 5, on March 12, 2026, Mr. Cruz issued a promissory note to Bitsap Company in the amount of 100,000 pesos as settlement down of the accounts payable to the company. Okay. So sabi natin kanina, promissory note. Eh, sino nag-issue ng promissory note? Si Mr. Cruz. At si Mr. Cruz ay yung may utang. So since tayo may utang, promissory note, di ba? Notes payable. And ano daw ginawa doon sa notes payable? Diba? As partial payment. So since partial payment siya, diba? Partial payment siya, syempre nabawasan din tayo ng accounts payable. And syempre, nagbigay tayo ng promissory note, so tumaas yung notes payable natin. So kung makikita natin, tumaas yung notes payable na 100,000, tapos yung accounts payable natin nabawasan ng 100,000. Okay? So, assets natin is total 600,000. Liabilities is 300,000. And yung equity, 300,000. So, if tatanungin sa inyo, how much is the total asset? The total asset would be 600,000 pesos. The total liabilities is 300,000 pesos. And our equity is 300,000 pesos. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, 600 equals 300 plus 300. Okay? Assets equals liabilities plus equity. Okay? Next tayo. Okay. With this one, let's try another one. We try exercise. Okay? So, sample problem. On March 1, Theft Company invested 300,000 cash. And on March 3, company purchased 100,000 worth of equipment to be used in the business. And on March 5, he rendered services worth 10,000 paying cash. So how much is the total assets? How much is the total liabilities? And how much is the total equity? Okay? So answer it for 5 minutes and please be back in 5 minutes. Pwede mo ding i-pause itong video para afterwards makikita natin yung tamang sagot. Okay, so try it with yourself. So welcome back. I hope na na-answeran natin yung problem na asked. So the requirement is how much is the total asset, how much is the total liabilities, and how much is the total equity. So given that at the first transaction, tumaas yung cash natin and meron tayong capital na 300,000. On our second transaction, meron tayong equipment na 100,000 and nag-pay tayo ng 100,000 cash. And then, nagkaroon tayo ng revenue, 10,000 and cash na 10,000. So, our answer would be, total asset would be 310,000. Total liabilities is 0 and your equity is 310,000. Okay? So, titingnan natin on the basic accounting equation, assets equals liabilities plus equity, diba? Ani, diba? 310,000 is equals to 0 plus 310,000. So 310,000 is equals to 310. So balance tayo. Fulfilling the basic accounting equation. Okay? So with that, we're now done with the basic accounting equation. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.